Get ready to meet the 10 most venomous insects in the world. From killer bees to deadly mosquitoes, discover how tiny creatures can be deadly, intelligent, and fascinating. Venom, strategy, and survival in a ranking that will surprise you. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now let's get started. Number 10. Scorpions. Masters of venom and survival, scorpions are fascinating and highly specialized arachnids that inspire both admiration and fear. Found on nearly every continent except Antarctica, they have adapted to a wide range of environments, from scorching deserts to humid forests and deep caves. This adaptability reflects millions of years of evolution, which shape not only their morphology, but also their lethal biochemistry. One of the most intriguing aspects of scorpions is their venom, a complex mixture of toxins used both for defense and prey capture. The anatomy of the scorpion is highly efficient. It has a rigid exoskeleton that protects its internal organs, articulated legs for rapid mobility, and elongated pedipalps that function as powerful pincers. The highlight, however, is the telson, the final structure of the metasoma, which contains the stinger and venom glands. This stinger not only injects toxins, but also acts as a sensory tool, detecting vibrations and movements in the environment. The composition of venom varies significantly among species. Some produce neurotoxins that directly affect the prey's nervous system, causing immediate paralysis, while others release toxins that interfere with the cardiovascular system, leading to death in a short time. Scorpion behavior is equally fascinating. Opportunistic predators, they mainly feed on insects, spiders, and small vertebrates. They use their pincers to capture prey and their stinger to paralyze it quickly, ensuring it cannot escape. Despite their threatening appearance, most scorpions avoid confrontations with humans, attacking only when provoked or threatened. Highly dangerous species, such as Lyrus quinquestriatus, the deathstalker scorpion, have potent venom capable of causing severe complications in adults, children, and pets. The impact of scorpion venom on humans is a major area of study. Medical research seeks to understand the biochemical composition of the toxins to develop effective antivenoms and explore potential pharmacological applications. Some toxins, for example, are studied in the treatment of neurological diseases and cancer, demonstrating the scientific value of these arachnids. However, scorpion stings remain a public health concern in regions of Latin America, North Africa, and the Middle East, requiring awareness and preventive measures. Beyond their lethality, scorpions play a crucial ecological role. They control insect populations, aid in organic matter recycling, and serve as food for birds, reptiles, and nocturnal mammals. Their presence indicates a healthy environmental balance, and their ability to survive in extreme conditions makes them ideal models for studies on adaptation and resilience. Interesting facts about scorpions include their bioluminescence under ultraviolet light, a phenomenon that still intrigues scientists, and their longevity, which can reach up to 25 years in captivity. Remarkable for relatively small animals, studies also show that they possess complex spatial memory, being able to remember routes and hunting locations. In summary, scorpions are masters of venom and survival, exemplifying nature's incredible ability to create highly specialized organisms. Their biology, behavior, and interactions with the environment and humans reveal a balance between danger and fascination, inspiring scientists and curious minds worldwide. Despite the fear they provoke, understanding and respecting these arachnids is essential to coexist safely, preserving both human life and the biodiversity of these tiny yet extraordinary predators. Number 9. Africanized bees, small but lethal. Africanized bees, popularly known as killer bees, are one of the most fascinating and feared species in the animal kingdom, resulting from the crossbreeding of African bees, Apis mellifera scutellata, and European bees. These bees quickly adapted to various environments in Latin America, demonstrating extremely intense defensive behavior and highly effective venom. Although small in size, these bees carry a combination of aggressiveness, swarm mobility, and toxic potency that makes them truly dangerous when provoked. The anatomy of Africanized bees is similar to other honeybees, but small behavioral and physiological differences are crucial to their lethal impact. They have a retractable stinger that injects a complex mixture of proteins, enzymes, and neurotransmitters when piercing the skin. This chemical composition causes intense pain, swelling, allergic reactions, and in extreme cases, anaphylactic shock or even death. Interestingly, unlike European bees, Africanized bees quickly alert their hive mates to threats, generating coordinated coordinated mass attacks, which amplify the venom's effect and the risk to humans and animals. Defensive behavior in Africanized bees is one of their most studied traits. They are highly sensitive to vibrations, temperature changes, and odors, detecting intruders with remarkable speed. A single sting serves as a chemical signal, releasing pheromones that attract dozens or even hundreds of other bees to protect the colony. This cooperative behavior makes attacks extremely dangerous, especially in densely populated urban or rural areas where a swarm can chase a victim for hundreds of meters. The venom's impact on humans varies depending on factors such as age, weight, health, and the number of stings. While some people experience only localized pain, others may develop severe systemic symptoms, including difficulty breathing, fever, nausea, and organ failure in extreme cases. Therefore, encounters with Africanized bee swarms are treated as medical emergencies, and specific antivenoms or supportive therapies are often necessary. Modern medicine also studies venom components for potential pharmacological applications, such as antibacterial agents, painkillers, and cancer treatments, showing that even the most feared creatures can benefit science. The habitat of Africanized bees is another point of interest. They adapt to forests, open fields, urban areas, and even deserts, building colonies in trees, bushes, abandoned houses, and other protected locations. Their resilience is remarkable. They withstand climate variations, diseases, and predation while maintaining significant population growth. Additionally, they play a vital ecological role as pollinators, contributing to the reproduction of numerous plant species and agriculture, showing that their presence, though dangerous, is essential for environmental balance. Interesting facts about Africanized bees include their sophisticated communication through the waggle dance, alerting hive mates to food sources and potential threats. Behavioral studies show they have advanced spatial memory, allowing them to locate flowers, hives, and flight routes with impressive accuracy. Additionally, these bees can travel long distances, making swarm propagation a challenge in densely populated areas. In summary, Africanized bees are proof of nature's incredible ability to combine small physical size with extraordinary defensive power. Their venom, aggressive behavior, and social cooperation make them highly efficient predators, able to protect and sustain the colony even against much larger threats. Understanding their behavior, anatomy, and ecological impact is crucial to mitigate risks, protect humans and animals, and leverage their ecological contributions, particularly in pollination and ecosystem maintenance. Number 8. Bullet ants. Tiny pain. Bullet ants, belonging to the genus Paraponera, are world famous for their incredibly painful sting, considered one of the most intense among all known insects. Despite their small size, usually between 18 and 30 millimeters, these ants have a disproportionate impact on any animal unfortunate enough to cross their path. Native to the tropical forests of Central America and northern South America, these ants exemplify how evolution can combine tiny size with impressive defensive power. The behavior of bullet ants is deeply linked to the protection of their colonies, which may house hundreds of individuals. They live in complex societies, organized hierarchically with well-defined castes, including queens, workers, and soldiers. When a threat is detected, a bullet ant releases alarm pheromones that quickly alert the entire colony, triggering coordinated attacks. Unlike many insects that rely on individual attacks, these ants combine strength in numbers, ensuring effective protection against much larger predators. The primary attribute of bullet ants is undoubtedly their venom. The sting releases a mixture of neurotoxins that causes immediate intense pain, often described by researchers as excruciating, capable of temporarily incapacitating predators and humans. The duration of pain is remarkable. Reports indicate it can persist for up to 24 hours, accompanied by swelling and local redness. Scientists classify sting intensity using the Schmidt Pain Index, a method that measures pain experience in different insects, and the bullet ant receives the maximum score, serving as a reference for comparative toxicity studies. Beyond pain, bullet ant venom has complex biochemical functions. It contains peptides that act as nervous system modulators, as well as antimicrobial properties, suggesting potential pharmacological applications in the future, such as analgesics, antibiotics, and treatments for neurological diseases. Laboratory research continues to explore these possibilities, showing that even the most feared insects can offer unexpected benefits to medical science. The hunting behavior of bullet ants is also fascinating. They are efficient predators, capturing other insects and arthropods to feed the colony. They use powerful mandibles to hold prey, while the venom quickly immobilizes the target, allowing safe transport to the nest. This combination of mechanical strength and lethal chemistry makes bullet ants formidable predators in their ecosystem, able to control populations of smaller species and contribute to environmental balance. Habitat and adaptation are other points of interest. Bullet ants build underground nests near tree roots or in loose soil, ensuring protection against predators and climate variations. They are highly resilient to environmental changes and survive in dense tropical forests where resource competition is intense. Their presence indicates a healthy ecosystem with well-established predator-prey relationships. Interesting facts about these ants include their interaction with indigenous cultures. In some Amazonian tribes, bullet ants are used in initiation rituals known as the Dance of Pain, where young warriors receive stings as a test of physical endurance and courage. This practice highlights not only the intensity of venom-induced pain, but also the cultural complexity associated with this insect. In summary, bullet ants demonstrate how the power and influence of an animal are not measured solely by size. Combining potent venom, sophisticated social behavior, efficient hunting techniques, and remarkable ecological adaptations, these ants represent an extreme example of defensive and predatory evolution. At the same time, they offer a fascinating field for scientific research with potential innovative medical applications. Respecting and understanding their behavior is essential to avoid accidents, protect ecosystems, and appreciate the complexity of insect life, which, even in miniature, can have extraordinary effects. Number 7. Spider wasps. The winged assassin. Spider wasps are among the most impressive examples of predatory efficiency in the insect kingdom, despite their relatively small size, ranging from a few centimeters up to about 5 centimeters. These wasps combine agility, ferocity, and highly specialized venom, making them formidable predators. Notable species include the tarantula hawk, Pepsis grossa, famous for hunting tarantulas, and others in the Sphecidae genus, known for capturing insects to feed their larvae. The ability to paralyze prey with venom is a sophisticated evolutionary adaptation that ensures the survival of the next generation of wasps. The anatomy of the spider wasp is key to its efficiency. It has muscular wings that allow fast flight and precise maneuvers, highly developed sensory antennae to detect prey and pheromones, and strong mandibles for gripping and manipulating food. The stinger is central to both its defensive and offensive adaptations. It injects a complex mixture of toxins that act on the prey's nervous system, causing nearly immediate paralysis. This venom is so specialized that it often keeps the prey alive but immobilized, preserving its freshness to serve as food for the larvae, ensuring maximum nutrition without the risk of decomposition. The hunting behavior of these wasps is extremely fascinating. They combine patience, speed, and precision. Some species locate prey through olfactory or visual tracking, waiting patiently for the perfect moment to strike. Once the target is detected, they launch an almost instantaneous attack, paralyzing the prey with a single sting before transporting it to the nest. This behavior demonstrates not only predatory efficiency, but also learning ability and spatial memory, as wasps must locate their nest and navigate back even while carrying prey much larger than themselves. The impact of spider wasp venom on humans is generally limited, but no less impressive. Some species possess toxins that can cause intense pain, swelling, and allergic reactions. The sting of a tarantula hawk, for example, is known to be extremely painful and is used as a reference on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. Still, attacks on humans are rare, typically occurring only when the insect feels threatened or its colony or nest is disturbed. In addition to their predatory role, spider wasps play important ecological functions. By controlling populations of other insects and spiders, they help maintain environmental balance. Species that attack tarantulas and other arthropods, for example, regulate prey population density, preventing overpopulation and its negative impacts on vegetation and other species. This relationship illustrates the complexity and interdependence of tropical and temperate ecosystems where these wasps are found. Interesting facts about spider wasps include their nest building and provisioning behavior. Many species dig burrows in the soil, while others use natural or abandoned cavities to deposit prey and eggs. The precision in prey selection and the way they keep larvae fed show remarkable adaptive intelligence among insects, combining instinct, memory, and learning. Studies show these wasps can remember prey locations, identify activity patterns of other insects, and even adjust attack strategies based on previous experience. In summary, spider wasps are true winged assassins, exemplifying the sophistication of evolution in small predators. Their combination of specialized anatomy, potent venom, strategic behavior, and ecological importance makes them key players in their natural habitats. While they may inspire fear, studying them provides valuable insights into predatory behavior, venom chemistry, and evolutionary adaptations. Recognizing and respecting these wasps is essential not only to avoid accidents, but also to understand the delicate balance of the ecosystems they help maintain, reminding us that even seemingly small creatures can have a disproportionate impact on the world around them. Number 6. Venomous moths. Lethal beauty. Venomous moths are an impressive example of how nature combines beauty and danger in a single organism. Although most people associate moths with harmless, delicate creatures, some species have developed highly sophisticated chemical defenses to protect themselves from predators, becoming true masters of survival. Among these species, those whose larvae consume toxic plants stand out, accumulating chemicals that remain in their bodies during adulthood, turning each wing beat into a potentially lethal warning. The anatomy of venomous moths is fascinating. Their wings display bright colors and contrasting patterns that serve as visual warnings for predators, a phenomenon known as aposematism. Some individuals exhibit fluorescent or reflective colors that intensify the danger signal in low light conditions. Additionally, certain species have specialized glands that secrete toxins when attacked, adding a chemical layer of defense to the visual warning. This combination of signaling and venom makes moth predators extremely cautious when selecting prey, increasing their chances of survival. The defensive behavior of these moths includes strategic movements and visual displays to deter predators. They often vibrate their wings to emphasize warning patterns or release irritating chemical substances to discourage attacks. Some species even employ mimicry, adopting visual patterns of other insects or venomous animals, such as snakes or even more toxic moths, creating an additional layer of protection through deception. Moth venom can vary significantly among species. While some only cause local irritation or discomfort in predators, others release toxins that affect the nervous or digestive systems, incapacitating predators that attempt to feed on them. Scientific studies show that many of these toxins are derived from alkaloids present in the plants consumed by larvae, highlighting a complex ecological cycle of defensive chemistry transfer from plant to insect. This phenomenon not only protects the moth, but also influences the local food chain, affecting populations of birds, reptiles, and small mammals that might attempt to consume them. The impact of venomous moths on humans is generally limited, but not insignificant. Direct contact or accidental ingestion of highly toxic species can provoke allergic reactions, skin irritation, and in rare cases, more severe systemic effects. Therefore, in regions where these moths are common, caution is recommended when handling unknown insects, especially for children and pets. Scientific research has found therapeutic potential in some toxins, studying their effects as models for painkillers, antibacterial agents, and even anti-cancer compounds. Venomous moths inhabit diverse environments, including tropical forests, temperate regions, and subtropical areas. They thrive in habitats rich in host plants that provide the alkaloids essential for toxin production. Their presence often indicates healthy, biodiverse ecosystems, where complex interactions between plants, insects, and predators are maintained. Additionally, as occasional pollinators, some moths contribute to the reproduction of nocturnal plants, adding further ecological value. Interesting facts about these moths include remarkable behavioral adaptations, such as the ability to feign death or retract wings to appear less visible, and evolutionary patterns reflecting Batesian or Müllerian mimicry, where toxic or mimicking species share warning signals to increase collective protection. Recent genetic studies reveal how toxin tolerance is inherited and how environmental variations influence venom production, showing the complexity of the relationship between genetics, behavior, and ecology. In summary, venomous moths are a remarkable example of the combination of beauty and lethality in nature. Their vibrant visual patterns, sophisticated defensive strategies, and potent venoms make them highly specialized creatures essential to ecological balance. Number 5. Venomous beetles. Surprising chemical defense. Venomous beetles represent one of the most fascinating defensive strategies among insects. While many people see them as merely small arthropods, some species have developed incredibly sophisticated chemical mechanisms to protect themselves from predators, standing out both for evolutionary creativity and their potential impact on humans and other animals. Among the most well-known species are bombardier beetles, Venenous spp, famous for their ability to eject an explosive chemical mixture when threatened. The anatomy of these beetles is crucial for the efficiency of their chemical defense. They have a rigid exoskeleton that protects their internal organs and specialized glands capable of storing chemical compounds separately until the moment of attack. These glands act as small venom reservoirs that, when combined, react violently and produce heat and pressure, projecting the substance directly at predators or threats. This mechanism is so precise that it allows the beetle to aim almost with millimeter accuracy, even at much larger predators. The defensive behavior of venomous beetles is equally impressive. When detecting danger, they adopt an alert posture, raising their abdomen and directing the chemical spray. The released substance causes burning, irritation, and even mild burns in predators and humans. This chemical defense not only protects the beetle, but also teaches predators that it is not easy prey, creating long-term learning in the ecosystem. Smaller species may rely only on odor or warning colors to signal toxicity, while bombardier beetles combine chemistry, posture, and precision to maximize defensive effectiveness. The ecological impact of venomous beetles is broad. They help control populations of other insects and small arthropods, serving as natural regulators of environmental balance. Additionally, their presence indicates healthy ecosystems, as many species depend on specific habitats with moist soil or dense vegetation. Studying these beetles reveals complex predator-prey interactions, showing how chemical adaptations can influence the entire food chain. From a scientific perspective, venomous beetles offer valuable research opportunities. Their venom chemistry has inspired studies in pharmacology and chemical engineering, including research on controlled combustion, biochemical defenses, and the development of natural repellents. Moreover, understanding how they store and release highly reactive substances without harming themselves represents a fascinating biochemical challenge, revealing principles of cellular protection and chemical reaction control with potential industrial and medical applications. The hunting behavior of these beetles also deserves attention. Some species prey on other insects using venom to immobilize small prey. Others, like bombardier beetles, rely primarily on chemical defense for survival, being less predatory and more defensive. This behavioral diversity demonstrates the evolutionary plasticity of the group, allowing different species to adapt to various ecological niches. Interesting facts about venomous beetles include bioluminescence in some families, vibrant warning color patterns, and death-feigning behaviors known as thanatosis. Studies show that predators quickly learn to avoid these beetles after initial painful or irritating encounters, demonstrating how chemical strategies can shape long-term interspecies relationships. Additionally, their precision in chemical discharge is so sophisticated that it has inspired research in robotics for developing directed propulsion mechanisms in microdevices. In summary, venomous beetles are an impressive combination of chemistry, behavior, and evolutionary adaptation. Their ability to store and release highly reactive compounds without harming themselves, along with precise behavioral strategies, makes them fascinating examples of natural survival and defense. Despite their small size, they exert significant influence over their ecosystems, regulating populations and inspiring innovative scientific research. Number 4. Jumping spiders, agile and venomous predators. Jumping spiders, belonging to the family Saltaceae, are among the most impressive examples of predatory adaptation in arachnids. Despite their relatively small size, usually ranging from 3 to 15 millimeters, these spiders display a combination of agility, sharp vision, and specialized venom that makes them highly efficient predators. Known for their ability to perform precise jumps to capture prey, they can calculate distances, trajectories, and angles with astonishing accuracy, often exceeding expectations of cognitive ability in such tiny animals. The anatomy of jumping spiders is essential for their unique abilities. Their eyes are particularly remarkable. 4 pairs arranged strategically provide almost panoramic vision, allowing detailed detection of movement and spatial depth. The larger, more developed front pair offers binocular vision, crucial for calculating the exact distance of a jump and prey capture. In addition, their leg muscles are highly specialized, enabling jumps that often exceed exceed 50 times the spider's body length. This anatomical combination ensures exceptional mobility and high predatory efficiency. The venom of jumping spiders is another central element of their success. Although not lethal to humans, it contains neurotoxins that quickly paralyze smaller prey, such as insects, allowing safe transport to the web or shelter. The toxins act rapidly on the prey's nervous system, causing almost immediate paralysis and preventing escape or injury, ensuring efficient feeding for the spider and its offspring. Their precision in venom application is remarkable, as jumping spiders can select the exact injection point, demonstrating fine motor control at an impressive level. Jumping spiders' hunting behavior is fascinating and demonstrates advanced behavioral intelligence. Unlike many spiders that rely on webs to catch prey, jumpers adopt an active approach, combining camouflage, patience, and strategic attacks. They may slowly approach their target, calculate distance, and leap with surgical precision, using a silk safety line as a rope to ensure a safe landing if the jump fails. This combination of planning, coordination, and technique reveals a level of behavioral complexity that surprises researchers and highlights the evolutionary sophistication of these small predators. The ecological impact of jumping spiders is significant. They control insect populations, contributing to environmental balance, and serve as prey for birds, reptiles, and larger predators. Their presence indicates healthy habitats, and ecological studies show that these spiders directly influence the population dynamics of small invertebrates, demonstrating their importance as natural regulators. Furthermore, their active hunting behavior inspires research on learning, memory, and cognition in invertebrates, opening new perspectives in comparative neurobiology. Interesting facts about jumping spiders include their sophisticated mating rituals, which involve complex dances and displays of vibrant colors to attract partners and avoid attacks between males and females. Many species exhibit iridescent coloring and warning patterns used both for intraspecies communication and defense against predators. Recent studies also reveal that some jumping spiders can remember prey locations or landing points, adjusting their strategies based on previous experiences, indicative of advanced spatial memory in such small beings. Regarding interaction with humans, jumping spiders rarely pose a danger. Their venom is harmless to people, and bites are extremely rare, causing only mild discomfort. Nevertheless, their study is of great scientific relevance, providing insights into predatory behavior, complex vision, and evolutionary survival strategies. Research on jumping spiders' motor coordination, vision, and attack tactics has inspired robotics and the development of small drones with high movement precision. Number 3. Venomous praying mantis. Camouflaged predator. The praying mantis is one of the most intriguing predators in the insect world, known for its threatening posture, rapid movements, and sophisticated hunting techniques. Some species have developed defensive compounds or mild toxins, making them notable examples of evolutionary adaptation that combines camouflage, aggressive behavior, and chemical survival. Found in tropical, subtropical, and temperate regions, mantises display a variety of colors and patterns that allow them to blend perfectly with their environment, becoming almost invisible to both prey and predators. The mantis's anatomy is essential for predatory efficiency. Its elongated front legs, known as raptorial legs, function as precision graspers for capturing prey. The triangular mobile head, equipped with large compound eyes, provides highly developed stereoscopic vision, allowing the mantis to calculate distances and movements accurately. Some species have glands capable of secreting mild toxins, mainly used for defense against predators, while the body and mimetic coloration enhance camouflage effectiveness. This combination of sharp vision, mechanical strength, and chemical capability makes the mantis a formidable predator, able to capture insects, small vertebrates, and even other mantises. The mantis's hunting behavior is remarkably strategic. It remains motionless, waiting for prey to approach, using camouflage to remain unnoticed. When the target is at the ideal distance, the mantis strikes with impressive speed, grabbing the prey with its raptorial legs and often using toxins to immobilize it. This behavior reflects a combination of patience, precision, and mechanical strength, essential traits for a predator that relies on accurate strikes for sustenance. Studies show that some species can adjust the strength of their bite or grip based on prey size, demonstrating situational assessment ability. Although usually mild, the venom plays an important role in defense and hunting. It contains compounds that can cause irritation, localized pain, and repellency in predators, functioning as a chemical warning signal. In some species, toxins present in the mantis's body body act as anti-nutrients, discouraging predators from consuming the insect. While rarely dangerous to humans, mantises can cause discomfort if handled directly, especially when threatened. Scientific research continues to investigate the chemical composition of these mild venoms, exploring potential pharmacological applications, including antimicrobial compounds and nervous system modulators. The ecological impact of the mantis is significant. As a top predator in its niche, it regulates insect populations, helping maintain environmental balance. Its presence directly influences prey distribution and competitor dynamics, playing a crucial role in local biodiversity. Furthermore, its camouflage ability and selective attack behavior provide valuable examples of evolutionary adaptation, showing how morphology, behavior, and biochemistry can work together to maximize survival. Interesting facts about mantises include dramatic mating rituals, sometimes involving sexual cannibalism in certain species. Although shocking, this behavior is part of an evolutionary strategy that increases reproductive success. Recent studies also show that mantises possess spatial memory, remembering prey locations and adjusting hunting strategies based on prior experiences, demonstrating complex behavioral learning for small insects. Mantis camouflage strategies are particularly fascinating. Green or brown species mimic leaves and branches, while others imitate flowers or plant parts, allowing efficient ambushes. This camouflage not only protects against predators but also increases predatory efficiency, making each strike nearly imperceptible. Number 2. Disease-transmitting mosquitoes. Invisible venom. Mosquitoes, small insects often seen as nuisances, represent one of the greatest threats to human health due to their ability to transmit highly dangerous diseases. Although they do not possess traditional venom like scorpions or wasps, mosquitoes act as vectors for pathogens that cause lethal impacts in millions of people annually. Among the most well-known species are Aedes aegypti, transmitter of dengue, Zika, and chikungunya, Anopheles, vector of malaria, and Culex, responsible for filariasis and Japanese encephalitis. This ability to carry and transmit pathogens makes them, in a sense, invisible venomous creatures with far greater impact than many directly venomous species. Number 1. Venomous and dangerous ticks. Parasitic threats. Ticks are small parasitic arachnids that have a disproportionately large impact on the health of humans, domestic animals, and wildlife. Despite their tiny size, many species can transmit serious diseases, some potentially lethal, and secrete toxins that can cause severe complications. Among the most dangerous ticks are those of the genus Ixodes, transmitters of Lyme disease, Rhipicephalus, vector of spotted fever, and Dermacentor, responsible for transmitting hemorrhagic fever and encephalitis. These arachnids exemplify how small creatures can combine parasitism, defensive chemistry, and evolutionary efficiency to become significant risk agents. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting content appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.